Hello all, my name is Siva Prashant. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are discussing about what is the difference between natural intelligence and artificial intelligence. Okay guys, coming to the topic. So before to going intelligence, first of all, what is natural and what is artificial? For example, okay, if you go outside, you can see many trees. So if the tree is growing by itself is called natural. The tree is growing by adding some fertilizers or your someone is taking caring of them, that is called artificial. Okay, so that is called the difference between main natural and artificial. Some another example we can say, if you are already looking fair, that is called natural. If you are applying some face cream or something, that is called artificial. After applying cream also you will become looking like a fair, so that is artificial. Okay, that is the first thing. Then coming to the natural intelligence and versus artificial intelligence. So naturally, you're growing yourself by gaining knowledge day by day. Artificial means you're not gaining knowledge like day by day. You're giving some data to computer. Okay. So by taking data, it will get some artificial intelligence automatically. It is not getting any natural. So you're giving some formula or function or anything. So based on that one, artificially it will get some knowledge. Okay. So that is the main difference, natural and artificial. Okay. Okay. Here I make out the list of some points, very important points I make here. So everything I will explain you. Let us come to the first point. So in this first point, guys, just you see ethics, morals, and values. So every human being have ethics, morals, and values, but computer don't have such kind of things. So ethics in the sense, if some our neighbor or our relative someone came into our home, we guys know how to behave, how to say answer, or how to ask some question if we went to any shop or something. We know where, in which location, how we need to behave, how we need to think about in some particular important thing. So based on that we'll give some priority, some importance, like that. But computer can't do anything such kind of. Okay, so that is the main difference. And coming to morals, we have few experiences, based on that we will take some decision. Computer can't do like that. Okay. Okay, the first point you got a clarity, right? Values also, see, respect and all. Okay, then coming to the second point. So in the coming in the second point, common sense. Okay, you have a minimum common sense. Human beings generally have a minimum common sense, what computers don't have. It's like okay, uh, um, okay guys, example, there is a fire prone area. Okay, you already know, okay, that is a fire prone area, we shouldn't go there. If we go there, so if fire attacks, automatically you will burn by yourself, because uh, so you have common sense but still you go there, means okay, it's like that. But computer don't have any such kind of common sense. Computer don't know whether they have fire or not or anything. So automatically if the task is yes, automatically it will do. And they don't think about, the computer don't think about, okay, this is going on here, we shouldn't do like that. Computer don't have any such kind of sense, but you have a common sense. You will not do harm for yourself, but computer may have a chance, it can harm for herself. Okay. Okay, I think this point also you got a clarity. And the third point, so information processing. Information processing, okay, I will tell you the best example here. I has written some sub points also. Understanding, compromising, decision making take more time. Okay, information processing. Okay, you got a JE mains of some score and JE advanced would have some score. Okay guys, so here you have 2 to 3 colleges in your option, not even 2 you have actually 200 colleges options you have. So in this thing you got an average rank, you didn't get a good rank or you didn't get a lot, not least rank, you got an average rank. So what you will do, so if you have a money, you will think that okay, based on that, okay, we can join in that very good college by applying some loan or something, whatever. We can get some money from someone, whoever give lending. So based on that, just for all this thinking, so how you will take definitely 2 to 3 days time for that, for just for thinking. And but computer cannot wait some time. So computer didn't wait some that much of time, and computer will take a decision immediately. Computer will take decision immediately, it don't take that much of time, because computer always works based on your program. So whatever you are writing program, based on that it will take a decision. Okay. And here why for human beings it is taking so much time, because first of all we are understanding our problem statement. Okay, we have 3 colleges, but in our situation we got a average rank. So if you want to go for good college, either we need to pay some money, or we need to read well. Okay, as of now we didn't get a good rank, and we are not getting some money also on the time. What happened, we need to compromise. Okay, we are compromising something. Okay, average college also we can go, we can get definitely a good job, otherwise we can do some other hard work. So we are compromising here. And decision making, so based on these two things and some other things also, finally you will decide one thing. But computer is not like that. Computer can will not consider anything. So it's completely based on program. Whatever you're giving input, based on that it will take a decision. Okay, so that's why computer taking very less time and human being taking more time. Okay, so this is the point. And after that, uh, so here computer may have advantage, computer have may not have advantage. So why computers, okay, computers may not have advantage because it is taking decision very very fastly. And in sometimes if there is a suppose okay, so that's the reason computer may not advantage, computer may not be advantage, but computer may advantage in this case. So where is that? So I will tell you the application. So suppose there is a landmine on the ground or surface. So on that time what happened, you guys don't know, the bomb squad don't know what to disconnect out of red color or green color. But if you know the program or if you know the process what to disconnect, if you apply the same thing to computer, automatically it will tell, okay, just you disconnect the red color wire. So on that time it would be very helpful to us. Okay, metal detection also, so we can so many advantages also there like that in the decision taking. So computer may or may not have advantage, right? Okay, then coming to the next point. Okay, humans don't have large storage of memory, means computer have large storage of memory. Okay guys, so today you learn something, tomorrow you learn some other thing, day after tomorrow you learn some other thing. So initially we used to storing our science subject is one thing, and by by class incrementing you are extracting some other knowledge, but you're not storing 100% of your previous class. So it's reducing something, so it's reducing something. Whatever you are revising, those things only you can store, right? So whatever you are not revising you can't store. Means although you are revising, but you can't cover the most or more knowledge or something, right? But computer can store any, how much memory, how much pen drive, how much data card you have, it can store up to that much. They have limitless, right? Then after that, coming to the next point, then creativity to learn from human. If one human is interacting with some other human, in the sense definitely he is learning from him, and at the same time whatever he learned from his friend, he's applying the same thing with some other friend. Okay, but computer doesn't have any such kind of creativity skills. So right, so okay, you are bargaining something with milk boy. Okay, how much money will you give the milk packet? So you are bargaining here. The same application you are applying with the banana seller guy, fruit seller guy. So here they will ask the bargain. So that is called kind of creativity. I mean, like how we are asking what kind of solution he said, so how we are responding to that. But computer is not like that. Computer don't have such kind of creativity. Okay, so this is okay. Then coming to the next point. Okay, I think here you everyone may have got some doubt, like what is here me plus f by f by f. Okay, I'll tell you what is me by f. I'll tell you later. Okay, then coming to the next point. Okay, here next point is different to transfer knowledge from one to another. Okay, you have your grandfather, you have your grandmother, you have mother plus father. It is very difficult to transfer knowledge from your father to you completely 100%. It is a very difficult process, and it is very expensive. So it is a very difficult process in the sense your father might face many situations. So here forever we need to categorize the situation, and we can't categorize the situation is very different. Different things will involve into the picture. So it is very difficult to to transfer knowledge from your father to you. That is the first point. And second point, it's expensive. So if daily your father is transferring knowledge from him to you, it is very expensive. It is not possible, first of all, right? Okay, then but in computer it is very easy. So you already know. So if your friend have one movie, in the sense if you give pen drive to him, he will copying that movie and he's giving to you, and you are pasting that movie in your computer. So it is very easy. Knowledge transferring is very easy through computer. Okay, I think you guys already watched that movie, Robo movie, directed by Shankar. So you see, the Rajinikanth initially he created one robot, and after that, that Chitti created many robots without by transferring knowledge. So I already told you in so transferring knowledge from one robot to another robot, It's very easy for robot, okay, because that is a robot, that is a computer, and that is completely working on a number. It is storing everything based on number, numeric data, right? Okay, then coming to the next point, and not all available always. So whatever we learned knowledge yesterday and day before yesterday, generally we don't we it is not available every time. So if someone asks you in your childhood what shirt you wear, in the sense it's not available, right? But in computer it is available. Computer will remember everything. So like that robo movie is a very good example for this. So how artificial intelligence really helpful to us, you see. So it is here the computer is advantage because it is storing everything. So we are not storing anything, means we cannot store that much of memory, and it is not always available. Here also computer advantage, right? So for every point I has written what computer has advantage compared to a human being, right? Hmm. Then coming to the next point. Okay, it is unpredictable, it has written. Suppose guys you have a shop. So yesterday you sell the goods for 100 rupees. Day before yesterday you sell for 110 rupees. And day before to that yesterday you sell goods for around 120 rupees. Okay, if you have around 1 year of data, generally you can, a human being can predict up to 1 week of data or 1 month of data by doing either average or based on some other reasons, like today is a Sunday, that's why we don't have that much of a profit, we didn't sell more. And today is a Monday, generally people don't eat non-veg Monday. So like that, human beings can predict something but not completely. But if we have 1 year of data, it is unpredictable. Human can't predict those things because it is very difficult for him. But computer, it can store not even 1 year of data. It can, it can predict for lakhs of years of data also. If you have that computation, if you have that GPU, if you have that kind of system, robust system, so it can be predictable. Anything it can predict. So it is one advantage. Computer has some advantage. Okay. Then coming to the next point, knowledge base versus database. In our brain we are storing knowledge, it is not data. So because whatever we face with the issues or challenges from our previous or past data, based on that we are doing something, that is knowledge based decisions what we are taking. Computer is taking like a database decisions, means like whatever data they have, based on the data it will take a decision. Okay, so that is another difference. And after that, the third thing, okay, we don't need any algorithms. So when I said algorithm in the sense, it is a kind of procedure. When I said procedure in the sense, it is a type of formula. It's like a process. Okay, initially you need to go this place, and after that you need to go that place, and after that you need to go this place, like that. But human being is not like that. Okay, right? For example, I will tell you. Uh, if we want to if you want to do something in the sense of we don't need any particular okay, example I will tell you. Okay, we have a shop. Okay, we have a shop, and there is no constraints for that, means like if you want to go for sleep or something, directly we can lock the shop and we can go. But for when I said algorithm, in the sense algorithm is a set of process. So once you write the program, okay, if this is the case, then only you can go. If this is not the case, you don't go. So it needs some particular algorithm. But for us, we don't need any algorithm. It's completely our wish, based on our knowledge and based on our past experiences, we can take a decision in that. Okay, now you got it clarity, right? Okay, fine. Now I will tell you what is ME by F by F. ME means mathematical equation. The first F means function. The second F means formula. Okay. Then how? So generally, artificial intelligence don't have ethics, morals, and values. But artificial, the basic meaning is like the artificial intelligence want to mimic the natural intelligence. Means like how human is behaving, artificial intelligence also should have to behave like that. So for that, what we need to do? We need to write some mathematical equation or some function or some formula. Okay. Now I will tell you what is a mathematical equation. You guys might heard about linear regression. So if you don't know, I will tell you in my further class. If you are very enthusiastic, you can just search it in internet. So you guys already might heard y equal to mx plus c equation. So here linear regression is working on the equation, that is y equal to mx plus c. Okay, so like that many if you want to solve some kind of problem, you need some mathematical equation. Okay, based on that problem statement you can solve something, you can, by using this equation we can solve the problem. Like that we have some functions also, in mathematical also we have different types. Y equal to m1 x1 plus m2 x2 plus m3 x3, or y equal to x square plus x cube plus x power 4. You guys already heard about this, right? So based on our problem statement, we can apply this mathematical equation, and based on that we can utilize the computer advantages. Okay, but for this mathematical equation creation we need to apply our human intelligence. Based on our human intelligence only we can create some mathematical equation. Okay, so here we are connecting our intelligence, means like human intelligence with respect to the mathematical equation, connecting with computer, right? That is called the artificial intelligence. So here function means you guys heard if else statement. Okay, if this is the process you can do like this, ls you can do some another like that. Okay, and the formula means, you know, a plus b whole square equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. So how it is, a plus b whole square means LHS, so that is RHS, right? So like that we can correlate. I will tell you in depth how mathematics is important and where it will exactly we need. I will tell you everything in my further classes. Then after that, okay, we don't have a common sense, but we can create common sense to artificial intelligence by applying mathematical equation function, like that, right? Then coming to the information processing. So here also for this example is logistic regression. I will tell you, here we can keep some threshold value, means like, okay, we can give some limit to computer. Okay, if the limit is before 50%, okay, you can go through this direction. If the limit is more than 50%, you can go through this direction. For example, we are in a car. You might heard about self driving, I mean, driverless cars or self-driving cars. So there is no driver for that, the car automatically it will take a decision, right? So for in that car we need a quick decision. Normal decision is not needed here, a very quick decision, otherwise accidents may happen, right? So here we are writing some mathematical equation and functions and formula to define any other, I mean, like, in the computer called one, object detection. Computer object detection, computer vision, people used to work on that one. So by using, computer vision technology, object detection technology, we are writing some mathematical equations and functions to define, okay, in front, okay, there is a car, so we need to control ourselves. That is an immediate decision it will take itself. Okay, and this is one thing. And another thing, okay, you want to overtake. If it is a manual driving, like, based on your past experiences and your driving experience, you will decide whether to go or not. But car is not like that, but the computer is not like that. When I said it is a self driving car, based on the distance between from your car to other car and some other cars also, so everything it will predict, and after that it will take a decision whether to overtake the from front car or not. Okay guys, so this is a very good example for this thing. And after that, the next point, humans don't have large storage of memory, but okay, computers already have large storage of memory. Oh, that is another technology, how it is magnetic tapes, and many things are coming to the picture, like how the storage. So that is a technology, that is a computer, right? So that thing, okay, this point is clear. Now, creativity to learn from human to human. So we have a creativity, we are learning from human to human, but how computer will learn such kind of thing? So here also, by applying mathematical equation and function, so automatically whatever the mistakes, whatever the failures it was happened in the previous time, so it will take that experiences, and by using our mathematical equation, so that equation will tells to computer, okay, if you find any mistakes there, automatically you just to reconsider that in our further future cases also. So based on that, computer also can learn creativity. But if you apply a small mathematical equation, it will take some x points. If you apply very big equation, it will take x plus 1 points or x plus 2 points or plus x plus infinite points also, everything it will consider. The equation makes matter. This is very powerful guys, mathematics is a very powerful, really powerful. Okay, okay, that's the thing. Okay, that was finished. Now coming to the next point, difficult to transfer knowledge from one to another. So I already said about this thing. So when you watch the Robo movie, for human to human knowledge, Einstein knowledge to some other person knowledge, transferring knowledge is very difficult. If Einstein continuously sharing his knowledge from him to us, Einstein cannot build, more things. He can't invent more things. If that is the case, he can't build any kind of theories or formulas, right? So that is the another thing. So, but computer, it is very easy. So you see, the Chitti robot will transfer knowledge to around thousands of robots, lakhs of robots. So it's a very easy transfer knowledge transfer. Okay, then the next thing, okay, not available always. So here we have option like we are forgetting many things, but computer didn't forget anything. Everything it will remember because it's a storage, it has some storage capacity. We do have, but that is artificial, we are natural. Okay, then unpredictable. So I already said we can't predict if we have kind of 1 year of data or 1,000 years of data like that. But computer have not even thousand, even lakhs of years of data. You might have supercomputer. So if we connect 100 supercomputers to make a many supercomputer, means like a very big supercomputer. So it has such kind of capability, right? So that is also computer can predict anything if you have such kind of data and if you have such kind of equation, mathematical equation. Okay, guys, keep remember always this. Next one. Okay, we are always working on knowledge base. Okay, for example, I'll tell you one thing. Okay, you're working in a school, you are a professor. Okay, if the student is your cousin or your relative, so although he made a mistake, you will not consider him he made a mistake because he is a very known person to you. Okay, but computer, what it will do, although he's a known person, but he will not do any such kind of, the professor won't accept that. If he's an artificial professor, he will not accept such kind of thing. So for that we need to write function. Okay, okay data, okay computer, or okay chitti, if he is the one, okay, just to capture him, means like through your cameras. So if he is our person, okay, leave it, no issue. If he is not our person, he is not come to belongs to our team, okay, just to take action, just to slap him. Okay, like that. So all these things are working on our mathematical equation. Okay, just to keep remember, guys, max, how much mathematics helpful to us, right? Okay, then okay, here I mentioned this. Okay, we don't need any algorithm. If we want to take any decision or something based on our knowledge, we can take a decision. But for robot, it needs some algorithm, means like the function or if else statements. It need like okay, if this is the case, if he belongs to our family member, you do like this. If he is not belong to our family member, you can do some other thing. So it needs a set of procedure, the process, step by step process. It needs to work on step by step process. Okay, I think now you got a very good clarity about what is natural intelligence and what is artificial intelligence, and what are the advantages of natural intelligence, what are the disadvantages of artificial intelligence. So, guys, what is the main theme of artificial intelligence is, so generally we are not storing more things, and we have a creativity but up to some limitation. But artificial intelligence have good storage memory, and artificial intelligence have good creativity also. But when creativity will come in the sense that is depend on our mathematical equation. If you don't have equation, it will not predict anything. It will not do anything. It even can't do anything. It can't do anything, right? So this is our whole part, right? Okay, keep my head, guys. So whatever I said here from point to point, just to note it down everything. Okay, so that will make really sense to you in your future, for remembering, for revision, for everything. Okay, this is just for a reason, just to revise. Okay, here I kept the attributes and the natural intelligence and artificial intelligence. Okay, knowledge duplication, it is very hard to us. So knowledge duplication means we can't transferring the knowledge from one person to another person, hard. For artificial intelligence, it's easy. Cost of knowledge, it's too expensive. If Einstein wants to share his knowledge, means Einstein only can sit and he only can explain to us what he has find the theory of relativity or whatever the things. So it is very expensive, right? For computer, it's very easy. And next point, the amount of processing knowledge we have very limited, because I think you guys already heard, out of 100% of memory of our brain, we are utilizing only 3%. Not even 3, I think 0.1% or point or 0.8% or something, I think. Yeah, whatever. I think if you have who have who good IQ, good EQ, so those people have beat 1% or 1.5%. But computer can utilize any percent. Okay, it can do their 100%. And knowledge retention, so we have a temporary knowledge. If you are revising day by day, then only we can remember, otherwise it's difficult. But computer, it is storing everything in their hard disk, right? So that's the reason it is a permanent. and our consistency is low. If we want to do something today and tomorrow, example gym, we are thinking like that, okay, we are going today full energetic, tomorrow low, day after tomorrow less, so completely it will be low. Means like we don't have that much of consistency, but artificial intelligence have high consistency. Once you assign task, automatically it will do at whatever the thing, right? Alarm is the best example. It have a very good consistency, because how it is working the alarm, because of our mathematical equation again. Because of that equation, alarm is working, otherwise it will not work. Okay. Then coming to the flexibility. Okay, the flexibility. Okay, we have very flexibility. The professor is taking decisions whatever he wanted, flexible, completely flexible. But computer will not take like that. It's like, okay, the computer, okay, you went for a JE mains or JE advanced exam, and you are saying, okay, that computer if think like, okay, he is our neighbor, okay, we can give 100% score. It is not possible, guys. It is not possible. So we have flexibility. Computer don't have flexibility. If computer want flexibility, you need to write a function again. You need to write a mathematical equation again, right? Okay. Then creativity. So okay, I already discussed that we have more creativity, computer don't have. If computer want creativity, again we need to write function, then so that it can utilize its creativity, x percent, x1 percent, x1, x plus 1%, x plus infinite percent. Okay. I think now you got a very good clarity about what is natural intelligence and what is artificial intelligence. And artificial intelligence have some types. I will tell you basic example like the speech recognition. Many things are there. I will tell you what is the difference in our next class. I will explain about that. What is artificial intelligence and what are the types of artificial intelligence and where it is helpful in the real time. Okay, real time, real example I will give you for every time. Okay. Okay, so guys, my suggestion or advice is whatever I have shared here, everything just to note it down, and for your reference purpose, either I will upload this document either in my GitHub link or in my drive or something. So definitely I will keep that link in my description. Just you go through it and make it note down everything. And if you have any other doubt, please comment in my the please post in my comment list. Okay, so whatever doubt you have, just you comment it, so that I will give you a very good response in less time. Okay guys, and please, if you like my video, definitely please share it and subscribe it, and please pass this my channel and my tutorials to everyone, means your friends who are interested to learn artificial intelligence. Okay guys, thank you, thank you very much. Signing off. Thank you, bye.